afternoon, everybody. It's Kara with SCZ Live, and if you watched the 11 o'clock, you probably saw a very surprised Kara when I turned the camera around on myself. So for that, I apologize. Hopefully we will not have any technical difficulties this time, because we have something really interesting to talk to you about today. I'm here with Senior Keeper Katie, and she's going to talk to us about SSPs and meerkats and the things that SSPs are important for.
Hi everybody, my name is Katie. I'm the Senior Keeper in the Australia, South America, Pride of the Plains area. And one of the things that I do outside of my Senior Keeper role is I am the SSP coordinator for meerkats. I know we reference SSPs quite a bit in our Facebook Lives because they're a big part of our animal management. And what SSPs are species survival plans. And those were originally developed many years ago to ensure a population of animals of different species under human care that could potentially help to reintroduce into the wild to save critically endangered species. Now, a lot of the species that we have in zoos are in situations where there's not really habitat available to reintroduce them back to the wild. And so the role of the SSP continues to be maintaining a good, healthy genetic population under human care so that if in the future there is an opportunity to reintroduce animals, we have a good population and genetics to do that. So that's kind of the role of SSPs. Now, as a SSP coordinator, I have several different things that I do as part of that. One of those things is to maintain a stud book, which means that I keep track of all of the meerkats that are born, pass away, and are transferred from one zoo to another in AZA facilities, and then also in some facilities that are outside of AZA. So I communicate with all of the different zoos that have meerkats in their collections, and they let me know when they have babies born, they let me know when they have animals that pass away, and then they also let me know when animals are transferred between zoos. Another role that I have as an SSP coordinator is helping facilities move animals from one place to another in order to maintain those good genetics that are so important to the overall population. One of the things that includes is meeting with a population manager, and my population manager is basically my statistician, and he helps me out with understanding how every single meerkat in the population is related to everybody else and how genetically valuable different individuals are and how potentially overrepresented different individuals are based off of how many relatives they have in the population. And then I use that information to pair up different individuals for breeding at different facilities. So that's all very important, like I said, to maintain that good genetic population under human care. The third thing that is really important for me to do as an SSP coordinator is I am considered to be a leading expert in meerkats and management and care. And so what that means is that I get a lot of phone calls and a lot of emails from different facilities that are having some challenges with managing their meerkat group. Meerkats are highly social, and their social makeup is usually pretty dynamic. And sometimes animals get kicked out of groups, and sometimes animals just stop getting along. And so a lot of times I get questions about how to try and reintegrate individuals into a group, or at what point is an individual just completely kicked out of the group, and what do we do from there? And then I help place animals after that as well. So that's kind of the general rundown of what SSP coordinators do. Now, I'm the meerkat SSP coordinator here at Sedgwick County Zoo and in AZA. We also at Sedgwick County Zoo have SSP coordinators for 6 different bird species: the Guam rail, the Guam kingfisher, the crested kua, the emerald starling, the masked lapwing, and the Puna ibis are all bird species that we have keepers on staff that are SSP coordinators for those species. So they do very similar roles to what I do for the meerkats for those different species. And then On top of that, we also have people who participate in helping out with management of different species. So we also have a senior keeper who works with the gorilla SSP, and she is part of the gorilla behavioral management group, and she is kind of a bachelor gorilla group specialist in that group because we've had so much experience with bachelor groups of gorillas here at Sedgwick County Zoo. Danielle has done a lot with helping other facilities kind of troubleshoot and problem solve if they're having challenges within their bachelor groups, and she does that through the Gorilla Behavioral Management Group. And then within our farms area, we also, since we don't have SSPs necessarily for our farms breed, we do have some different types of groups that are similar to SSPs and fill the same role, but for different breeds. And so Colleen over in the farms is part of the Arapawa Goat Breeders Association, and she is also working on forming a Poitou Donkey Breeder Association.
That's really great information. Jamie, who's watching right now, says her daughter would love to work with the meerkats when she gets older because it's one of her passions. And she says thank you to you guys for taking care of the meerkats.
It is our pleasure. They are one of the more challenging species to manage and to take care of, but they are a load of fun too.
And if you have a child that's interested in zookeeping, animal, or even wildlife careers, we can offer lots of assistance in education possibilities and directions for them. So never hesitate to give us a call here at Sedgwick County Zoo, and we can offer some of our expertise to make sure that your students are getting what they need to succeed and to follow their passion. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go out on meerkats digging because they're doing a great job of digging.
It's what they do.
I want to thank Katie for being with us today. I really appreciate all the work that you do. I know it is a lot of work. And we want you to remember that even though we're closed, we're still caring.